Okay, so we are talking about genetics, which is our new unit in biology. So before we dive right in, it's important to talk about what genetics is. First of all, genetics is the study of heredity. And heredity is a biological process whereby a parent passes certain genes onto their children or offspring. Every child inherits genes from both of their biological parents. These genes express specific traits like hair color or eye color or height, stuff like that. Some genes also carry risk of certain diseases and disorders that may be passed from a parent to the offspring. Now, this is probably not a new idea for you. You're probably aware that you have a certain characteristic that you got from one of your parents. It could be a way you look, or it could be a certain personality trait that you have, or it could even be like asthma or something like that. So during this unit, we are going to be talking a fair bit about the science of genetics, so what's happening in our DNA and how that gets expressed when parents have kids. So remember that genetic information is in the nucleus. So I've included a diagram of an animal cell here. And in our previous units in biology, we've discussed the fact that genetic information is found in the nucleus. The nucleus is the brain or control center of the cell. So the genetic information is organized into something called chromosomes, which we have a diagram of here. Okay, so that's important. Genetic information, or genes, is inside chromosomes. We humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes. That's 46 in total. Half of the chromosomes come from our biological mother and half come from our biological father. So if I have 46 chromosomes in total, I got 23 from my mom, 23 from my dad. Some chromosomes contain thousands of important genes, while other chromosomes only have a few genes. It's also important for us to mention what traits are. We know that we're all unique. I'm different from you, and you're different from your classmate, and you're probably different from your brother. So each of us has our own unique set of characteristics or traits. Some traits are easy to see, like eye color or height or freckles, but other traits are a little less visible, like allergies or musical talent or disease risk. Some traits are inherited, while other traits are shaped by the environment. Eye color and nose shape are inherited traits. They are controlled by genes, which we inherit from our parents. The language we speak and the music we like are shaped by our environment. This includes our culture, our experiences, and our physical surroundings. So let's say my mom really likes listening to AC/DC and rock music. Well, there's a good chance I'm gonna listen to rock music as well. If my dad is really into hip hop and R&B, well, I might have a tendency to like that as well. My friends are really into country music. Well, I'm probably gonna drift off in that direction as I get older, especially when I'm a teenager. Most traits are influenced by both genes and the environment. So the characteristics that make us us are not purely just from the DNA we got from our mom and our dad. And they're also not purely from the environment and experiences. It's a combination of both. So, for example, tall parents tend to have tall children, but height is also influenced by nutrition. So, if tall parents had a child that was not necessarily fed appropriately, the child will not end up being as tall as they could be. Diabetes tends to run in families, but it can be controlled by diet and exercise. Even if someone is born with a body type suited for dancing or playing basketball, it still takes training and practice to learn these skills. So it's together, our genes and our experiences make us who we are.